20 years old, and I had some great times there. It was really good.
And then when you moved on to Yeovil Town, and that was when Graham Roberts was there?
Yeah, Graham Roberts was there. I was there for 3/4 of a season. Had some good times there. Lovely stadium down at Yeovil, nice people. And then I went to Aldershot.
All right, so tell us about your history at Aldershot, because you were captain and also you're in charge of like the junior shots.
Yeah, I was Phoenix Club president, is what it's called, but it's a bit of sort of a curse down there now, because everyone that's been the president has left actually not soon after. So I don't know who's got it now, but I was there for a couple of years at Aldershot, and I really enjoyed it. And you know, I was sad to leave.
And now you've made the move over to Hampton. You've settled in well into the team.
Yeah, I mean, I scored a couple of weeks ago, which was a surprise. I'm not usually up there in the penalty box, not the opposition's anyway. And I've played every game since I've been here, and I'm really enjoying it.
So what does it feel like today up against your old side in a big clash, you know, first v second?
It's going to be strange, but I think, you know, after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it's just another football match. It's down to concentrating. You know, I've got a lot of good friends that are still at Aldershot and play there, and I'm looking forward to it.
So have the Hampton lads been having a chat with you, Bree, how Aldershot play or how they'll approach this game?
No, I think everyone knows how Aldershot play. You know, they're a gigantic team at this level, and everyone wants to beat them, so everyone's really trying hard today, I'm sure.
As an Aldershot player, did you find that worked against you, in that every side, it's like their big cup final because they get a big crowd, it's like their big game of the season?
Yeah, definitely, but you get used to it. It's funny, when I was at Aldershot, you know, it's something you expected, and you sort of raised your game for it. I think now you come to teams like Hampton, and it's their one, maybe two fixtures in the year where they really sort of knuckle down, and they can't wait for it. So it's going to be good.
And obviously in training you would have been up against the likes of Young and Segru, etc. So how are you going to handle them today?
Well, I was just having a laugh with Jimmy. Said we'd have a beer afterwards. He said, yeah, after I've ripped you apart out here. So let's wait and see.
All right. OK, well, good luck today.
Thank you. Cheers.
All right, cheers, Nick. Thanks.
Cheers, mate.
All right. We'll have a chat with you afterwards as well when you score the winner.
Oh, okay, yeah.
OK, so a big game, obviously, in the season, and it's got more emphasis today because it's like first v second. So what's been your approach of the lads?
Just relax, really, taking things easy, doing everything we've been doing. I mean, we've only lost 1 in 18, so it's not worth changing it now, getting all hyped up. I mean, they're top of the league, but because they got a name for being a big club, everyone's like Aldershot, but same as any other club, from same as Croydon, same as Uxbridge.
So just treat the game as a normal game. But what about this big crowd? As a player, right, does that give you a buzz?
Yeah, it does. It makes you feel good. I mean, it would help if it was more Hampton supporters, because like when they come out, they get a big roar and all that. I mean, but we get people coming here every week, so it doesn't really matter to us.
Last time we saw you was when you went down to Croydon, and that was the end of that 15-match unbeaten run.
Yeah.
So how has Chick turned it around so you can? Because what you need really is another run to take you up to promotion, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, that was just a case of missing easy chances, really. We played all right. The pitch didn't help, but the next game we got straight back on it and we've won again. So.
And the lads I know have been working on the pitch all during the week. It's looking really good, Nick.
Oh yeah, compared to a few weeks ago, it was all over the place. Bob does his best. I mean, he's got to do everything. He's got to do the training pitch, this pitch, so he's done well.
You say when?
I'll give you the...
All right, so George, last time we had a quick chat with you, it was before the Carshalton game, and you'd only recently taken over. So how have things been going down at Aldershot?
Up and down. We've had a couple of indifferent results. We're not playing particularly well, but we've managed to still get a couple of good results behind us. Today's a game where I said to the lads, it's time to start performing, and hopefully we'll do that today.
Since you've come along, you've got obviously new signings coming in. So what sort of players have you been trying to attract to the club? What's a sort of a George Ball type player?
Some with bottle, some that can play. You know, people that, in football it varies. You need some players that can mark well, some players that can pass the ball well, and other players that can tackle, and that's what I've been trying to do, get a right blend. And at the moment, I've got quite a good squad, so we're doing okay.
The expectations at Aldershot are always so high. Do you feel the pressure of that?
I don't feel no pressure, because at the end of the day we all get a sack, good or bad. It doesn't bother me. I just love each battle that I go into. I'm prepared, and as long as my team gives 100%, then I'm very satisfied. If we lose, then that would have been it on the day. But for me, I don't have no pressure. I just want to try and entertain, try and perform, and obviously try to win games of football. And if that ain't good enough, then obviously they'll find somebody else, no doubt.
And when you come to other teams, it's obviously like their big game of the season because of their crowd that you attract.
Yeah.
How does that feel when your lads go out? Is that work for you or does that work against you because it's their big cup final?
Well, we're used to it, so it's not a problem. We can get on with it. We know we're going to attract good support and big support, and we can handle it. So it's got its advantages, and obviously if we're playing well, they'll get behind us. If we're not, then they go quiet. So it can work both ways, really.
Hampton are one of our local sides, obviously, and they're a good footballing side. What sort of game do you think it's going to be today?
It'll be a battle. I think it'll be a lot of nerves because obviously first and second, but at the end of the day, I'm not bothered if we're in a good position. The league ain't going to be won and lost on today's result, but obviously for us, it'll put us in a stronger position, and same for Hampton because we're both in the top two. But I hope to entertain, and I hope to score goals, and I hope to beat them. But they'll have something to say about that, no doubt. So hopefully it'll be a very hard-fought game, and may the best team win.
Okay, George, thanks very much.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, George. A little bit about your background, the fact that you were associated with Aldershot as well.
Yeah, that's right. I was with Aldershot 82, I think I joined them when they were in the Football League. I played for them for 6 years and thoroughly enjoyed it. Then, to be honest, they went bankrupt and went out the league. I wasn't actually there at the time, but I had close connections with like Ian McDonald, who was the manager at the time, and I sort of knew everything what was going on.
So Chick's got you involved down there at Hampton. How have things been going since you've arrived?
Well, to be honest, it's been going great. Like, you know, I knew Chick from when he was at Cove, so I've known him quite a while now, and I was sort of coaching at Fleet throughout Trevor Norris out, and I thoroughly enjoyed it then. But then when Chick came along and, you know, offered me something, I accepted, and I've come along and I'm enjoying it.
Hampton always known for playing a good passing game of football, so is that right up your street?
Well, that's right. Although, according to George in the local paper this week, he just says that we lump it. Hopefully today we can prove to him that we can play football. I've always been involved with football teams and football sides. Like I was at Fulham and we played football there, and that at Brentford, and was exactly the same under Bill Dodgin. So, yeah, we look to play football.
You've got a couple of new players come in today, Dominic Feltham on loan and also Jennings.
Yes, that's right. Dominic joined us this week. Paul's been with us for a couple of weeks now. Settling in. It's his first game today. Chick's brought him in. And hopefully good luck to the two of them and we come away with the right result.
Well, big game today, first against second. One of the big things is like nerves and, you know, getting the players to actually perform to their best ability. Right. So as a coach, how do you go about that?
Well, to be honest, I think, yeah, they say it's a big game, but we just got to take every game as it comes. Right, as you can see around us now, you know, it'll be like hopefully over 1,000 people here today. That's one big thing they've got to get used to. But I'm just hopefully calming them down and just told them to come out and enjoy the day.
Okay, great. John, thanks very much.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, John. And there's a big crowd here for the top Ryman League clash of the day. It's the Division 1 match between Hampton and Aldershot Town for what should be a cracker of a game. Okay. Who, Robin Lewis or Riley? Oh, right. And he found, he thought it was from Wall, and we found a table, and he take it out, is this all right? He said, no, that one's all right. And they stuck it in. Andy, can you take a close-up of the toss-up? Is that what you're on? It's only because Nick Burton's there doing it. Phillips, who's number 8 for them? Tucker. Tucker, don't know. for Aldershot.
Oh, have you never beaten them?
Played them 5 times.
And it's Aldershot to kick off this Ryman League Division 1 match. Top of the table clash. Aldershot currently lying in top position with 53 points from their 26 games, and Hampton with 50 points from their 26 games. And I've got with me up in the commentary box, Les Rance. So Les, you've never managed to beat Aldershot?
No, this is our 6th league meeting. The best result we've had are 2 1-1 draws a couple of seasons ago. Last time they came here, it was a 1-1 draw. Previous to that, they beat us 3-0. But having said that, I don't think we're frightened of them. They've always given us good games. We've given them good competition. It's really set up today. This is the sort of fixture you see at the start of the season when we play an Aldershot, and you look and think, back end of January, this could be interesting if we're both going well. So it's perfectly poised, hopefully good game, and plenty of atmosphere.
And there's an early free kick going against number 2, Tony Cleve, for a foul on Craig Riley. And Barrymore to put it into the far post. Falls out to Dominic Felton, and he lobs one in and just goes past that far post. Dominic Felton on loan from Sutton United. Just with Wood to knock it left-footed. Got Vines up there as the target man, and that's aimed for him. Felton coming across, and it's dropped over to Felton, but referee gives a free kick. Push on Vines. He's been claiming those so far this game, but now an opportunity for Hampton to put Phillips under a bit of pressure in that Aldershot goal. Barrymore over the ball. And Peter Wood also there. But it looks as if it's going to be touched off to Robin Lewis, and Moore coming in with a shot. Comes off that Aldershot wall and goes off for a throw-in.
Yeah, we had a photograph taken in front of the stand, yeah.
Ball played in deep across that area. Goes out to Robin Lewis. But Aldershot come away with the ball, and this is Segru. Jimmy Segru, nippy, fast winger, is up against Nick Burton. Cuts inside on his right foot. Plays it into Roy Young, goes past him, and Jennings gets the clearance away. Lewis finds Savage. Plays it out wide to the right, that's a little bit too hard. Ball knocked in long. Harper not able to get the better of Vines there in the area. Comes out Hutchins to Hippolyte. Hippolyte controls it on his chest, turns in one move, but knocks the ball over the bar. So when you've got a big crowd here, Les, obviously you have to call. You've got your normal stewards, and then you have to call in a bit of police as well.
Yeah, in fact, we've got more than our normal stewards on today. We've drafted in some extra help from supporters and such like. And yes, we've asked the local constabulary to lend us a couple of bobbies for the day. Though I think they're going to put a rather high bill in. But yeah, we don't expect any trouble, really. But it's more for crowd control than anything else. Just make sure everybody enjoys themselves, has a good day here.